I'm Connor Canova, and I'm going to be giving a speech on confinement bans and confinement systems. Confinement bans are not needed in the U.S. due to the alternatives of systematic confinements that are not as effective in producing correct quality and quantity of livestock products. Confinement bans are laws that are passed by states that ban the use of cages and crates that are used to house animals small enough to restrict certain movements of the animal, such as laying down, turning around, extending the limbs. If you were to violate these bans, typically results in being charged with a misdemeanor and fines must be paid. Who is doing this? 12 states are phasing out or have banned one or all of these forms of extreme confinement. Florida was the first state to do this in 2002 with gestation crates. Currently, the number of other states are also debating similar laws. California is one of the most progressive states in passing these bans. California, as of November 6, 2018, gestation crates and battery cages are now illegal in California as of Proposition 12, and all eggs, porks, and veal sold in California must aid by these laws as well. With the laws being put in place, farmers using certain types of systems are facing issues. Their gestation crates and battery cages are no longer acceptable. You have gestation crates and battery crates. Gestation crates and battery cages as two types of confinement systems. With gestation crates, what are they? Gestation crates are metal stalls, usually measured 2 feet wide and almost 7 feet long. They're used to house sows for the production of pork. They were introduced in 1969 and still used for most of the pig industry to this day. That is what they are. Okay, that's what they are again. Metal stalls, usually measured, whatever. Here's just a couple pictures of them housing the swine. You got your normal 2 foot wide by however long, restricting their movements. Just another picture of them. All right, how do they work? The construction of the rows of 20 they are constructed in rows of 20 with about 100 stalls per shed. The floor beneath these cages are slats so the animal's excrement can fall through the cracks and not contaminate the area. A sow or a female pig does not leave this crate during the entire extended period of her pregnancy, which is about 4 months, allowing for the pigs to better find their mom so she can properly nurture them to her needs or whatever. Alternates, they're good because they're very cost effective. Less piglets die from suffocation. During a sow's pregnancy, after she's given birth, it's very often common she rolls over and suffocates her pigs, and due to the size of her and how loud it is in the confinement areas in general, she often kills them. It's also easier so then the grown sows stay away from each other. This protects from aggression and any sort of act of violence that could then cause other dangers towards the piglets or the full-grown animals. And it's very convenient for farmers to chore and take care of, and makes the birthing process very easy. Alternative options to these gestation crates would be free range. Pigs are raised in a small field where they can roam freely. This is not good due to the fact of why the animal life can come in and also harm or kill your livestock. And another type of thing are gestation pens, and they're just larger pens for sows and their piglets to move around when she's been giving birth. The negative effect of this is there's still a chance that the sow can roll over and kill piglets, thus killing off a decent part of your livestock. Although gestation crates are great and used in containing and raising swine, when raising smaller livestock, another form of confinement is often used. This is called battery cages. Battery cages are a housing system for various animal production methods that are mainly used for egg-laying hens. They're small wire cages looking like this with the slots in the bottom for excrement to fall through, and have a slot in the front for the eggs to roll to. They work because they're at a slight slant, and all the eggs that are produced in these cages then roll to the front in a tray that is very easy for warehouse workers to walk by and pick them up for production and distribution. They are good because they're lower in disease. Their small group size result in lower indecisive social friction. They're way easier to manage, absence of litter problems, so then it's a lot harder to lose anything, and it's way lower on cost production. Alternative options for this would be cage-free systems or larger free roaming areas such as a free field, which then you run to the options of other things such as wildlife coming and destroying your livestock. You could also use larger cage with additional features such as perches or nest box. This then puts more livestock in one certain area. That can lead to more issues when it comes to having violence or aggression in your pens. but with less birds in each crate, it would allow for more movement, but then you can get less production or less product per square foot of your area. The system of containment is very effective for smaller livestock, and confinement bans being placed throughout the nation don't allow for it. With the placement of these bans across the nation, the amount of product produced is not as great, and smaller scale farm operations are not able to be as profitable, therefore affecting the people who look for a living in the world of livestock productions. Thank you.